Hi YouTube, it's Journey for Healthier Me. Today is day 33 on the Master Cleanse, and my weigh-in this morning was 147.0. Um, just whoever has a sensitive stomach and is easily grossed out, I would suggest that you stop watching my video right now. And I'll see you tomorrow on my weigh-in. But for those of you that are actually interested in everything I'm detoxing and everything that's happening with my body, I wanted to talk about something that a lot of people don't talk about and that may be really sensitive to some people. What I'm going to talk about is parasites. And I have done parasite cleanse in the past. I'm talking about last year. I did about 3 of them. And this is why. When I was a little girl, I was about 10 years old. I remember going to the bathroom and pulling out, when I went to go wipe my butt as a little girl, I had like a worm. Well, I felt something in my butt that I couldn't get out. So I pulled it out, and it was a worm. I was crying. I was a little kid. I was crying, and I went and told my mom. And, her reaction is neither here nor there. But let's just say basically it was ignored, and basically I had to flush it. And that was the end of that. Nobody ever did anything. Nobody took me in to go get seen. It was never brought up again. I was about 10 years old. And during that time, I was eating a lot of pork. I've always eaten a lot of pork. We're Puerto Rican. We eat pork fried and rice, whole pigs, on the holidays, so we ate a lot of pork and red meat growing up. But anyways, long story short, that's something that always stuck in my mind, even though I was a kid, and that happened a long time ago. Well, when I was going raw last year, and I attempted raw food, and it worked so well, and I was doing so great. I have this wonderful raw food life coach who's still in my life and walking with me here through my master cleanse, and she's watching me and encouraging me, and happy that I'm doing this. But she also has suggested that maybe I'm ready to do a parasite cleanse after listening to a little bit of my background as to what I've been exposed to and what I've been through as far as healing and cleaning from the inside out, because that's what raw food does. It's you're putting live food into your body, fruits, nuts, vegetables, and seeds, and you start feeling good, and a whole bunch of stuff starts coming up, and she was mentioning, because I was having a lot of mucoid plaque come out with the psyllium husk and the flaxseed, ground flax and all that from my dehydrated food. So a lot of gunk was coming out. And she was like, I think it's time. I think you're ready for a parasite cleanse. And I did. And let me just tell you, that was the most frightening but most relief that I've ever felt. I did 3 parasite cleanses. I did the Kroger wormwood combination first. And then after that, I did I believe it's called Paragon, or it was a kit. It was I think it was 21 days, a kit that I did at the health food store. The company was Sunshine or something. I can't remember, but if I do, I'll put the link below. And then after that, I did Paragon. And I still have Paragon. I still have Kroger, because I bought another bottle because I was going to do 90 days and then continue again. give myself a break and then continue again. And I never continued again. That's basically the point of this story. So I did all of that. I had a lot of stuff come out, a lot of stuff, creepy stuff. I documented, I have pictures, and I have all those saved. And I never posted that. I never talked about it, but I have all the pictures from all the stuff that came out. I have videos, footage of it moving in the toilet. I mean, I'm talking about, I did all this as a document to myself as to the crap that was coming out of me. I also, was drinking clove powder that I bought at the health food store. And long story short, my son has a habit of coming over and drinking, taking a sip of my coffee if he sees it, or taking a sip of my drink. Well, he thought this was coffee, because a lot of times I was drinking black coffee straight. So he went to go take a sip, and it was my Kroger. I mean, not my Kroger, my clove tea that I boiled. It was clove powder that I put in a pan, and then I boiled it, and then I drank that water down. Now, it was nasty, it was gross, but I was drinking it, sipping on it during one of my master cleanses of parasites, and he vomited everywhere, and the vomit was like little tiny worms. Okay, after that, it was like a 360. His behavior changed. He was hyper. He was all over the place. You guys will watch my videos when I was doing my workouts. He was like, pew, 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 pew. Now if you watch my videos, you'll see him in a corner playing, real calm. He's doing way good in school. He's doing better. I mean, I was, long story short, I did a little parasite cleanse on the kids. I look at the full moon calendar. I see when things are about to happen, and I was getting them cleansed. Well, it's been a while. We haven't done none of that. This has been like 3-4 months since I have done a parasite cleanse or attempted to do any here at home, but I have all the stuff there. Now that I'm doing this master cleanse, I wasn't thinking about a parasite cleanse, but now that I'm breaking out and I have this fungus in my stomach and in my feet, in between my toes is like athlete's feet, and I have my own shower. The kids don't use my shower. I have a shower in my room and a bathroom in my room, so I don't shower other places. I'm very careful. I've been taking a shower with the Castile soap. I've been using the aloe deodorant. I mean, I've been very picky about what I put on my body. I'm very careful about what I'm doing. I clean in between my toes with the Castile soap. I've been using a little bit of oregano oil in my belly button. And the oregano oil actually has been helping. The smell, the cheesy smell in my belly button has gone away completely. The inside is still red. Let me show you. It's still red. But it's dry. Like if you feel it, it's all dry. It's not moist and wet and oozing with pus like it was the other day. The other day it was like, yeah. So you see, it's pretty dry if you touch it, and it does not stink like cheese or anything. But anyways, what brings us on is that I was talking to my Raw Food Life coach yesterday, and we were talking about health and all kinds of stuff. And she goes, you know what that is, right? And I was like, you know what? I was thinking that too, because before she even talked to me, I got home from work, and remember, I had only slept 3 hours. Remember that video? And then I said I was going to come home and take a nap. But when I came home, I literally laid down on my side. I took off my clothes and I laid down on my side on my bed. When I'm laying there, I got my knee, I'm curled up like in a fetal position, just laying there, resting my head. And all of a sudden, I get like the shooting feeling of like something in my butt canal, just like moving. It was like, and literally it made me jump out of my position. And I was like, ah! And that, it was like, it was pressing up against the nerves in my butt canal, like right in here, like right in between my butt and like where my feces would be or something, like, and I jumped and my husband's like, "Are you alright?" And I was like, "Yeah." It was weird. It was just like a shooting feeling. Now at work I stand all day. I'm not on my butt. I'm not sitting down. This is the most that you see me sitting down. But I'm not saying I have ADHD or I have a problem with sitting still, but let's just say that I have a problem sitting still. Like if you come to my house, you never see me sitting. I'm in the kitchen. I'm sweeping. I'm all over the place. So for me to think that that was a pinched nerve because I've been sitting for too long, that's not what it was. I kind of got the idea, like, whoosh, there was something in my butt, but whoa, whatever that was. And it's not surprising to me, it's not shocking to me. The idea that it was a parasite doesn't scare me anymore, and it's real to me because I know what I've seen literally come out of me. Long story short, now I'm going to fast forward a little bit. This was yesterday. So that's when I spoke to my Raw Food Life coach. She called me while I was laying down after my husband went to work. Now I was having a hard time falling asleep. Now, remind you, I was tired and I'm having a hard time falling asleep. And she suggested, because I'm doing the parasite, because I'm doing the master cleanse, the parasites can't live in the environment with the cayenne pepper and all that. It's too much for it. However, I'm feeding it sugar, but from the maple syrup. So she suggested right now, would that be a good time to do a master cleanse? But since I'm already doing the cayenne pepper, I'm already kind of killing them off, but they're still feeding off the maple syrup. So she suggested maybe I should slowly incorporate something else to kill parasites. And I have this whole big bag of clove powder, which is really, really strong. I mean, this stuff in the plastic, like, it will melt the plastic. That's how strong the clove powder is. I got it from the health food store. And literally, and there's other foods that kill parasites too, like papaya seeds and pumpkin seeds. There's just other stuff that kill parasites naturally that you don't have to go and get clove powder. But clove is something else. And she suggested I put it in maybe just a pinch inside of my concoction drink to see how I feel. I'll tell you how I felt. I felt, at first, it was actually not bad tasting. Clove is really strong. Like, it's a really strong taste. Like, so gross that you go, But anyways, I went ahead and added that, and at first, after I drank my whole thing like this, the lining of my stomach, like right in here, felt like it was burning. Then, I was cooking my kids tacos, I was in the kitchen, I was cooking, the smell of the food, nothing was bothering me. I wasn't hungry, no hunger pains. I literally rarely had hunger pains on this journey through the master cleanse. So, then I felt, I was in the garage, getting clothes in there that were dirty and taking clothes out that were clean, and I felt a little dizzy. And then I bent down to go get something, and I got up and I felt lightheaded. And then when I went to go get up for something, I got up too fast and I felt like my head was spinning. And then all of a sudden, within an hour or so, the hunger pains. Oh my gosh. My stomach was growling so loud that anybody standing in front of me could hear it clearly. It was like an echo in my stomach of growling. It literally felt like my freaking gut was pressed up against my back, growling. I was just like, oh my gosh, you know. And then the smell of the tacos hours later, it was like so strong. It was like driving my mouth right now is making excessive amount of saliva. Hold up, let me finish telling you. I went ahead and added, I ran out of my concoction, so on that gallon I also added some clove powder, and I drank 2 more of these with clove powder. So total I had 3. And then I made my smooth move last night, and I boiled just a pinch of clove powder with my smooth move. Now this is some, I was taking in a lot here now. And I went to the bathroom and I passed 3 worms. One of them was broken up, so I don't know if it broke, you know, whatever, but one of them was about this long, and it was really thin, and they were all dead, and I feel better now. I don't have any hunger pains, but I did release 3 worms yesterday. Not huge, though. The biggest one was about this size, like I tell you. And then the other ones were, I can't tell what size they were because of, you know, it was messy. But long story short, that's what I'm doing to finish off my master cleanse. I'm on day 33. I'm going to day 40. After that, I'm gonna slowly ease out of master cleanse by doing just no sugar in my green juices, and I will do that for about 10 to 20 days, and then after that I will do regular juices and I'll add fruit. But during that 10 to 20 days that I decide to do just the green juice, no smoothies, just green juice with no fruit, it's going to be pretty intense. And I know I'll be killing off the rest of these little parasites or whatever we are carrying along for a long time. So that's the plan. And right now I feel really good. I'm glad I'm doing this. After this, you know, it will be a perfect time to do a liver flush, since I've been able to soften all the stone and stuff in my liver with my lemon master cleanse. It will be easier transition to do a liver flush, and I have the stuff to do a liver flush and a kidney flush. It's called CKLS. I bought it on Amazon. And earlier in December, planning to do a liver cleanse. Also, my girl Lynette, she has sent me some malic acid and stuff, so I got the stuff to do my liver cleanse. But yeah, I'm here watching videos, re-educating myself on a whole bunch of stuff. A lot of stuff I already knew, a lot of stuff I've been doing, but I haven't really talked about it on YouTube because of the sensitivity of this topic. Not everybody wants to hear that or see those kind of images. You know, I'll be more than happy to share my videos and my documentary on all the stuff that's been coming out of me if you guys are willing to see it and want to see what I've been doing to clean myself and what was in me. If you guys really want to know and see it, let me know in the description box below. I'll make a video about it and I'll share some stuff with you. But right now, I'm finishing my master cleanse. I'm going to do my parasite cleanse with it. It's kind of heavy, I know. And then I'm going to do a liver flush. And slowly ease out of master cleanse with green juices, not smoothies. I'm talking about through the juicer, no pulp, no nothing. And then going to smoothies and juices, and then going to a mono food where I'll eat one day one fruit, apples, and then the next day I'll eat one fruit, watermelon. Then, you know what I mean? Until I slowly introduce my food back into my digestive system so that it knows how to work properly and digest that food. Because this girl right here, y'all know, has been struggling with digestion food. I was also reading some stuff online about my blood type and the kind of foods that I would be sensitive to. And a lot of that stuff was pretty like on point as to the issues that I've been having my whole life. My blood type is O positive. You know, I said a lot of people with O positive blood type have problems with their thyroid, not functioning, have problems with digestion. Certain foods are too hard on them. And I noticed that when doing raw food, I was making a lot of the gourmet stuff, you know, and having fun with it. And I was eating a lot of cashews, Brazil nuts, you know, and those are the kind of stuff that would be kind of hard for me to digest. And problems, and it's very true because I was seeing it, you know, but the more greens that I had in my diet, which was something that I wasn't really even having, even when I was losing all my weight and having a low calorie restriction diet, I ate more greens and more fruits and vegetables when I was on raw food, because I was taking it all in, stuff that I didn't even buy at the supermarket or pass. Every time I go into the supermarket, I was actually stopping to look at it. I was focusing on the produce section and making that my vision. This is what I'm eating right here in this aisle. You know, let's see what I can get. So it kind of opens your mind and your world to, damn, what am I eating? What am I putting in my body? How can I be healthy from the inside out? How can I clean and detox? I mean, in the past, I've smoked weed a lot. You know, I've been clean for, you know, since 2010. Yeah, since April 2010, I've been clean. I haven't smoked any weed. But I was a smoker. I was smoking, not cigarettes, but I mean, I would smoke weed every day. Every day. Morning, noon, and night. Like, you couldn't even tell I was, you know, that I was smoking. I was just always smoking. And coffee. You guys already know how I am about my coffee. I'm a coffee addict. I love coffee. And I still, you know, not since I've been doing masterclass, but I was drinking a lot of coffee. I'm talking about 4 pots, 5 pots a day by myself here at home. And I'm not talking about the watered down coffee. I'm talking about espresso, Cuban coffee. I'm talking about straight Puerto Rican coffee. It's real strong, you know, and it was affecting my moods, you know. If I didn't have my coffee, I would say this. And when I had my coffee, I'd be cool, you know. And then when I didn't have coffee, I was angry and lashing and mentally going crazy. So all these stimulants we've been putting in our body, and now I'm trying to detox, and I haven't had anything for 33 days other than just the lemon, the master cleanse stuff, you know, the maple syrup, the lemon, and the cayenne pepper, and the smooth move tea, and the saltwater flush. That's what I've been living on for 33 days, but I'm getting a lot of crap out. It's coming out through my ears, a lot of wax. I'm talking about, it feels like I've been swimming. My ears feel watery all the time, like I got water in my ears. My armpits, they don't smell anymore like BO. When you rub on them, they smell like lemon, like a peel of a lemon. You know what I mean? So I know it's really deep in there, the cleansing. Let's see. Your girl right here is detoxing. Seriously detoxing, getting rid of a whole bunch of crap. And because I've gone this far into this journey, I don't want to just stop what I'm doing. I want to get the full effects of what I'm doing. If I'm going to go this far, I might as well finish, and finish right. And parasite, Candida, you know, it's just fungus. Candida is a fungus. And that's what's coming out of my belly button. I know it is. It's pussy, it's cheesy, and it's not about hygiene for me. Okay, this person right here takes a shower at least twice, 3 times a day. I'm very picky about the way I am with my body. I blow dry, because before, when I was bigger, I used to have to blow dry underneath the folds of my skin. Do you know that because I'm always cold, because I have a low thyroid, okay, I'm always cold. My feet and my ears and my fingertips are always cold. Every time I get out the shower, I'm blow drying myself because I'm so cold. And when I blow dry under the folds of my skin, and I always have blow dry in my stomach. And so, I know that it's not because of hygiene. This is something else. And I know what it is. Now, I had my gallbladder removed, and I have a little incision in my belly button, in the inside. So, I'm sure that little incision is where the stuff is oozing out of. So, actually, I think you guys could see it. You see on the bottom there? It looks like a dark little line. You see that? That's what it's. But I'm just on this journey to be healthy. I'm on a journey for a healthier me. This is kind of deep, I know, and might be too much for a lot of you, but I feel like, you know, you guys love me, and you guys have been here supporting me and with me and are encouraging me to continue. You guys know that I'm trying to be healthy, and why not share what I'm really doing? Why not share what I'm really going through? You know, I'm really doing a master cleanse on my body, you know, and it feels good to be able to be at this point, because this is a lot of willpower, and it's not about the hunger, and it's not about missing food. It's about going through the motions mentally, because that's all a journey is a mental journey. It's not about physical. You know, like, am I going to continue, or am I going to give in and go back to my regular eating? You know, and no, I'm going to continue. Let me clean my body. I think I deserve it. After being obese my whole life, I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to do this. I deserve to live a long time and to clean my body. My body deserves to be clean. Not by no antibiotics, not by no medicine, nothing, no pharmacy. No. There's foods that can naturally heal and cure you. Our parents used home remedies. They didn't rely on pharmacies. You know, and with the home remedies, they were able to heal and cure themselves. And that's what we need to go back to. All this processed junk, and it saddens me when I watch these videos of all the stuff they're putting in food. I'm like, oh man, I'm feeding this to my kids. Like, man, all this, the GMOs, and what are they doing? The meat, everything is just crazy. But slowly, and the way I look at it is, I gotta take care of myself first, so I can be strong enough to take care of my kids, so that they know. And by watching me, I mean, they know I'm incorporating slowly, but I can't just say, no more hot dogs, no more chips, no, you know what I mean? Like, I can't do that to them. You know, they're kids. I can slowly incorporate more healthier stuff if they like it, and include them in my cooking. You know, when I start making my cooking videos like I did before. And they're going to want to try it. They'll eat a raw veggie burger. They'll eat something, you know, zucchini noodles, if I make it with them. And they are participating and making it beautiful, you know. So, I don't know. But let me tell you my measurements real quick before I get off. My measurements, on the 15th, on day 15 of my master cleanse, it was um, 33 inches here, okay, 37 inches here, oops, 37 inches here, and right here on the lower pouch, it was 40 and a half. Well, today is day 33, so 18 days ago, that's what my measurements were. 18 days later, my measurements is 31, so I lost 2 inches here. It's 36 here, which I lost 1 inch, and it was 40 and a half here, and I'm at 37 now. Now, a lot of that was mucus. I didn't get much into it, but I let go a lot of mucus. A lot of my inflammation in my stomach was basically mucus. It was thick layers of mucus when I went to the bathroom. The saltwater flush, and mostly the smooth move was pulling a lot of mucus. That's what that inflammation was when I lost the 3.5 inches. The 3.5 inches on the bottom was basically mucus. And I feel a lot better. And I'm happy. But love you guys. And tomorrow my video won't be this long. I just wanted to share some of the things I've been going through and what I'm doing on my master cleanse.